I'm looking like Fiona. Right. Hey sugar, my name is Mobojole Latia Monet and I did not come here to play, okay? So as you can see, the hair is straightened. She's beautiful, she's luscious. Hang time giving. I did trim it and she's healthy. She's very healthy. I'm gonna show you how to do sock curls on straight hair without damaging it, okay? But there's a little twist. I'm gonna tell you things that I've realized about myself lately while we do this hair. Obviously, the first thing we're gonna do is section out our hair. My hair's straightened, but I've been trying to figure out ways that I can style it without any heat damage, because you know, that will kill us curly girls, okay? And it doesn't have to be perfect, as long as you have 4 parts or 6 parts or even 3 parts you could do this with. I'm gonna do 4 parts. I think with 4 parts I can get my entire hair to actually give the effect that I curled it with a curling iron. And I'm using these little clips right here. They're so beneficial when you're doing any style or just need to put your hair up, you know. I usually have like big claw clips, but I got these from the beauty supply store and I have like a whole bunch. I feel like I'm definitely in a stage where I'm just noticing things in general. I'm also putting this clip right here to be held because usually I have somebody to help me, but I don't have anybody to help me, so we're independent baddies. We're gonna do this alone. I do a clip right here just so the sock can stay in place. But I've been outgrowing just old patterns of myself as a whole, and you know, you're forever evolving. I've probably seen maybe 15 different versions of myself since I've been on this earth, and that's because I'm always working towards how to be a better person, how to be my best self, just evolving, you know. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna start wrapping your hair around one time, and then once you get to the bottom, you're just gonna take more pieces from the loose ends of your hair and just keep wrapping. One thing I've noticed for sure is I don't react at things that I used to react to. I used to be very triggered, okay? That's the key. Your girl used to be very triggered from the littlest things. I'm talking about with my family, partners, loved ones, friends. I just used to be a very triggered person about certain things. Once you get to the ends right over here, you're just going to make sure that you hold it tight, and this is where the tricky part comes in. So what I do is at this point, I usually have somebody to help me, so bear with me. I take the inside of the sock. You're gonna put where you twisted your hair onto the sock inside, just like this, so it doesn't become loose. Take this clip out. Hold on. Right? Take this part that is loose and you're just going to wrap the whole thing into the sock and flip the sock over inside out so it stays like that. That's so cute. Yeah, I just realized things that used to trigger me do not trigger me anymore, and it's such a amazing realization when I am talking to somebody or I'm maybe getting into a disagreement with somebody and I notice that things that used to trigger me don't, and I literally have no reaction. Not that I'm being dismissive or avoidant, it's just I don't have a reaction. I don't react the same way. We're gonna do the same thing for the other side. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And you want to make sure your socks are long enough. I wish they were all the same color, but they're not, so we're gonna do a little get up, okay? But same thing. I definitely used to overextend myself in the past. Now I'm just like, if it doesn't resonate with me, if I feel like I'm giving too much of myself to someone or a situation, I will walk away from it. There's not a conversation that needs to be had, really, because a lot of things aren't that serious to me. Life is so short, girl. I just don't have time to have a conversation about every little single thing that bothers me. If it bothers me, it bothers me, and I'll keep it going. But if I want you in my life and I feel like, you know, a conversation needs to be had, then it will be. But Usually I just leave it alone. I just honestly like protecting my peace more than anything, because you don't want to stress yourself out, especially about the little things in life. If it's not worth it, it's not worth it. Keep it moving, girl. Just keep it moving. I'm looking like Fiona, right? Shrek, maybe. Yeah. For the front, it's the exact same thing, girl. You ain't gotta do too much. You ain't gotta change up what we doing. You don't gotta change up the system. It's the same exact thing. I like to go in with a wide tooth comb because it gets really everything instead of a brush. These ones are a little shorter, but you can just kind of extend it and it'll be fine. But overall, back to our conversation, I just feel like right now in my life, I think that everything doesn't need a conversation or a reaction. Some things you just have to wait to see how they will unfold. And if they do, they do. And if they don't, keep it moving. Sometimes you just need space. You know, space from a situation, space from a person. And another thing that I'm really honing in on right now is giving myself grace. Whatever the case may be within my life, I try not to be so hard on myself, because I have a horrible habit with being hard on myself, just because I expect nothing but the best for myself, and even those around me. Like, if you're gonna be around me, I expect nothing but the best from you, from a person. Oh my god, am I gonna make it? Is this gonna... And you have to make sure you get the top piece in or it will unravel. The front, if you don't notice, is the most important part. Jeez Louise. Oh, guys, let's try to do this again. I'm gonna try to do it a little more higher, like the clip. Let's try to do the other side. Sometimes you really just have to be honest with yourself. Honest, but gentle. You don't have to be so hard on yourself if you don't get something done that week that you really wanted to get done. But it's very essential that you're truthful with yourself and honest. You know, I try to be like that with myself, but also give myself grace. And it can be hard, especially if you're somebody who does aim high and expects nothing but the best. Like, you know, when it comes to yourself, love yourself like no other, because really, who else is gonna do it? Who's gonna love you like you? Nobody. Okay, let's see if we got this side. Oh my god. Always make sure you get like long enough sock. Oh, girl, we did it! Yay! Now, once it's wrapped like this, okay, it's okay if it takes you a couple times. It took me one time on one side. Like, it's okay. Now, I've been doing this for like 2 years when my hair is straight, and I haven't used a curling iron in God knows how long, probably 3. I try my best not to use as much heat on my hair. The most I do when I have my hair straightened is my edges and maybe the bottom of my baby hairs, because I be sweating when I sleep, but that's it. I want to show you how to wrap it. And as you can see, I didn't do it perfectly, but you can tell it's still laid, and I want to see how this is gonna come out tomorrow. I am just gonna go like this because I want them to stay in place. So I'm gonna put it in a triangle, and then I need to make sure I don't get my ears, because ow, my piercings. And I'm just gonna do it hard. I'm gonna leave this in overnight because my hair isn't greasy or anything. I totally forgot to grease my hair, which that's my fault, but I actually have to do that tomorrow because my hair is, I have dry scalp. So yeah, I just tied it one time in the back, and now I'm gonna actually tie it in the front. And I want to leave it in overnight so I can make sure that my curls are actually gonna be curling. And usually I do this on like greasy hair when my hair is, I'm about to wash it or something, because that's when the curls really stick. But I've only had this in for 2 weeks and it's still slaying, as you've seen, right? What do you say? Does it slay or not? Comment below. I just wrap the bonnet, put it on my head, and now I'm just gonna wrap it regularly. Tuck the scarf in. Ugh. And I'm just gonna wrap it on the bottom. I would wrap it on the top, but I feel like I have way too much going on the top already with the socks, and then I tied the scarf on the top, so I'm just gonna do the bottom. That's what we have. And I will see you in the morning, really bright and early. I'm talking about 5 in the morning, and we're gonna see how these curls actually ventured out. Okay, it's the morning. I don't know if you can tell, I'm tired. It is 5:21. Yeah, it's that morning. So I want to see how these actually panned out. Okay, the scarf stayed in place. I feel like it made an indent on my forehead. Not bad. Sock stayed in place. Okay, check. How I take them out is I just unravel. It's kind of like doing everything backwards. Unravel the sock. And just take your time unraveling it on the ends. Okay, it's not that bad. It came out a little curly. Okay, and then doing the same thing for this side. Ooh, she's cute. Okay, the front is what matters. Not too much talking early this morning, you know. I just want to see if the hair came out good. Y'all. The front looks curly. Now, the moment of truth. Y'all. It looks so good. What? Look at the mouth, look at the mouth, look at the mouth. Okay. I'm gonna shake this out. I'm not gonna rake my fingers through it because my curls be falling fast. I'm gonna just shake it out like this. Whew. Hello? Hello? Who is she? Who is she? It's too early in the morning to be acting up like this. Wow. I think this is the best my curls have ever came out. Ever. This will be my style for the next 2 weeks. Thank you very much. And I feel like this hairstyle is so my energy right now. It's just intentional, beautiful, luscious, cute. Those are the things that I've noticed about myself lately as a whole, and I just really wanted to share in case anybody related. I know I'm in a different phase of my life, and it's so beautiful to witness in real time. It's so crazy to witness myself change in real time, because usually I don't get that option. And if you do relate to this, I feel like you should stay, because I drop a lot of things like this. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next week. Do you guys like the hair? Please let me know if you try this. Please, 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 because I'm in love. Okay, I gotta go. Kisses. Bye.